obviously you've sort of got your own thing now, which is great.
Yeah.
But what was it like sort of back in the day? So what made Saatchi such a magical
Well,
place?
I think for me, the main thing that, for me, it was 3 men, actually. 3 mentors that were there, which were Paul Arden, Jeremy Sinclair and Charles Saatchi. And I was thinking about this yesterday, that for me, the determination, the inspiration, and the damn right of all 3 of them wanting nothing less than the very, very best, not only from themselves, but from the entire agency, was something that really resonated with me, stayed with me. And I think that was a large part of me, under Paul's wing, achieving a lot of things that I did at the time. It was competitive, but in a good way. That there's a lot of arguing going on. There was a lot of stamping feet, slamming doors. But it was all about the ad. The next day the argument would be forgotten, and it was all about the ad. How can we make this the best ad we possibly can?
And what was it like being a woman? Because I assume you were probably one of...
Well, to be honest, when I joined there, I was very much a junior, and there was a number of women. I was thinking about this yesterday, but over the years, they all seemed to disappear for one reason or another. I think a few of them went off and had children and didn't return. And I think for me, I believe that my mentors at the time of coming in the business was one person, one lady, which was Barbara Noakes. But Barbara was a writer, and I was searching to be under the wing of the best art director, and that was why I found and hunted out Paul Arden and wanted to be at Saatchi's, because they were doing the best work. And an interesting thing I thought the other day was that all my mentors have been men, and in a strange way, I don't know whether or not I've seen them as father figures, right? Because especially with Paul, I used to very much say he was like a father figure. And an interesting thing I realised was that the likes of Rosie Arnold had John Hegarty, people like Mary Weir, who I was a massive fan of as well. She had Dave Trott and David Abbott. And I don't know why that is, but obviously, especially during the time I grew up with those 2 ladies, it was much more male-dominated business. And also, to give credit to the likes of Jeremy and Paul Arden, that they weren't sexist. I never, ever, ever saw that. It was all about the ad.